Today we're back at one of those wild fig seedling trees that we showed you about 6 months ago. So the fruit's starting to ripen up. It's definitely not a caprifig. We'll open some of these up when we get home, show you what they look like. But first, let me show you what the tree looks like. It's a beautiful tree tucked up here in this hillside in between some olive trees that are wild or planted some time ago. There's an olive seedling right here. And here's this beautiful fig tree right here. And as you can see, the birds have been enjoying them. So we're gonna grab a couple of these figs, we'll cut them open and show you what they look like. Definitely a nice looking fig, real tight eye, and really no signs of fig mosaic virus anywhere on this in-ground wild seedling, which is pretty cool. And you can see some really ripe ones up there the birds have hammered. So much road noise, hard to get a good shot, but there's some of the figs that we pulled off of that one down there. I call that Cyrano's Breba. We'll cut these open when we get home. We're hiking up the street here because there's another one up the way. Check out what's on there. Really small fruit on it. There's a couple of small fruit on the ground here that have fallen off. We'll check those out. But this one could be a caprifig putting on its winter crop. So we picked these figs today from one of those wild seedlings. These have actually ripened or almost ripened because the ones that fully ripen over there, the birds hammer. So we've got our eye on about 3 or 4 that are ready to be ripe in the next day or so. We're going to go back the next couple of days and pick them. These are from trees up further up, and there's another ant. These are from trees further up, and I think those might be caprifigs. Let's cut those open first. Let's see if anything comes out of there. Hopefully a bunch of fig wasps don't. Actually, that's not. So that's an edible fig as well. It's just not ripe yet. How do you know it's an edible fig? Well, it's obvious that's an edible fig. Nice and juicy and wet, beautiful color. So that is a green fig with a red interior, and that's nowhere near ripe. These were on the ground, so I picked them up just for fun. We'll compost those, and this could be a mission here. The size looks mission, the shape looks mission. Let's cut this one open, see what that looks like. Situation there. Let's cut this one open. Same. So you've got a really, really nice color. Smells pretty good, and I might actually taste that one. See how daring I can be today. Don't see anything wrong with that. Massive seed crunch for a fig that's not ripe. That's highly pollinated right there. We may plant some of those seeds and see what happens. Let's go back to these bigger ones over here from the other tree, and I call this tree Cyrano's Breba. Let's pull these off to the side there. Whoa, sticky. It's pretty good. This one here could be the one where some of those ants were hiding out. Let's cut this one open here. Cut this end off right there. This is probably spoiled, this one. Looks spoiled for sure. Yeah, that's totally spoiled. You can see that's probably got a little black fig fly in it. Let's see if we can see a worm in there. We do suffer from the BFF here in SoCal. I don't see any in there on that. Does look nasty though. This one's not really ripe, totally. But it's actually a good level of ripeness. Yeah, that one's rotted as well. And that's got the black fig fly larva in it, as you can see. Black fig fly larva that we suffer from a lot here in SoCal. That's a shame. Do not want those to get into the soil. That's how they multiply. That is a bummer. Let's see if the rest of them are spoiled as well. Yeah, that's got some rot in there as well. There. This one's nasty. So these have all been hit hardcore by the black fig fly, which is unfortunate. But it is an edible fig, so we're lucky in that respect. We have cuttings growing here in our yard. I assume these are going to be hammered as well. This one looks like it's hammered. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Definitely don't want any part of that. And if you can see, wiggling around right in there is another worm. I assume we're going to be batting 1,000 with another messed up one here. Yep, another one. That's too bad. Too bad. But I know we'll have better luck with that growing it at our house than growing out there in the wild. Don't see any signs of BFF on this one here. But it very well could be in there. That's probably why it dropped to the ground. I hope you learned something. If you did, please hit me up with a like. It really helps. And subscribe if you already haven't. And have a great day. Bye-bye.